to Bowl Week. Glad to have you with us from Boca Raton, Florida for what ought to be an exciting matchup in the RoofClaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense. Running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's Church. With the catch, it's Carter. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try the run. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Pass play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed behind the line, it's Carter. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oregon's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapon.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. Still running at the 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They believe they can run right here. Fighting off the defender. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and...
Got some room into the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down.
Looking for the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks!
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. moves that Miami offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Looking to throw its church. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Carter. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Canes want to move quickly. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback, but it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles. People trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And his throw is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
To give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, a lot of space. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kane. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Here comes the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Slithers into space. Turning on the Jets. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Going to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy.
And it's so nice to have a run.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line, Peyton Holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Church. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
I don't know about the play call there. 3rd and long when you're going option, and the defense, give them credit. They took everything away. The quarterback had to keep it himself. Defense is fine, giving up a couple of yards, but that's all you're going to get against the athleticism they have on that side of the football. I think that was a play the offense should have thrown.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Completes it in the middle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
But you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Yeah, and another good run. What's new, though? I mean, this dude, 150 on the dot. That is a great day at the office. He's been really, really good all game long, and it's no secret why they continue to feature this guy in the ground game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to. Field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type 1st half, or as they call it here, just another typical Boca Raton Bowl. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Boca Bowl.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Trying play action. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
On the ground, it's Otis. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. Getting set for the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Church. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stance of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll give it to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
At the 45 on his way. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Ducks have taken it inside the 20. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side now. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little bit further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead.
Breaks away on the left. The tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, and also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it. And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Church. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I get